We're in the Grazia office to talk about 3 of the biggest stories in this week's issue. Finally, on the high street, there's a massive new drop of clothes and accessories, which feels like it's been forever.
Bear in mind, these girls are like 14 and 15 and 16. They can't speak English. They've never worn heels before because you don't when you're 14.
Might look as good as her if we don't drink alcohol.
So, very, very, very important in terms of fashion this week, and this is a story I've been working on myself, is the fact that finally on the high street, there's a massive new drop of clothes and accessories, which feels like it's been forever. So, I've been trawling through all of the rails in every high street store to find one key piece from each place. There's over 30 things in here.
Wow.
Do you have a favourite?
I love that bag.
This bag from Awear.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's very, very
expensive. Cute. It'd go perfectly even if you're just in the office and you had like a black outfit on. If you had to go to a do in the evening, that would kind of jazz it up. You'd probably wear it with all black and give it a bit of bling.
Novelty accessories is such a massive thing this spring summer,
Really?
so I think that's quite an easy way to do it. It's nothing too wacky. It's quite a classic novel idea.
I think my favourite is this embroidered bomber by Zara. It's quite Ryan Gosling van Dry, which I know is a kind of odd look for a woman, but sometimes I think that's fine.
He made
Dress
them
like the
cool.
people you fancy, that's what I do, because maybe you'll get them. What's your favourite?
I'm kind of in love with this French Connection tulip print shift dress. I just think it's really chic, and you'd never guess it's from the high street. It looks really expensive, I think. I'd wear it right now with maybe like a little polo neck underneath and black tights and court shoes.
We talk about tights, I don't know whether I'm meant to be wearing them, because I love these Aldo shoes. I love the colour, that kind of minty green, but I don't know if I should wear them with tights.
This is kind of a buying in advance situation.
Right, okay.
I don't think you could
I'm
wear
losing
those with
sleep
tights.
over the tight situation. Yeah. So while most of you were at Christmas shopping, I was actually in Shanghai, as one does. I spent 72 hours in China, basically following the Elite Model Look competition, which is this big competition that I've never heard of before, which is where they find the new face of Elite, and it's how they found Giselle.
Wow.
Yeah, so we never really hear about it.
I've never heard of it.
No, it was the first time they kind of let British press behind the scenes, and it was great because I got to go backstage and just see the girls from not quite from start to finish, but from when they were literally doing this boot camp to the final show to picking the top 15 out of 62 girls between the ages of 14 and 22 to the final 3. The top 3 win this contract with Elite. And
So
it was bizarre.
What was boot camp about?
Boot camp was basically, well, bear in mind these girls are like 14 and 15 and 16, they can't speak English, they've never worn heels before because you don't when you're 14. There was one sweet girl called Carson who was scouted at a Justin Bieber concert, which obviously kind of brings it all back home. And she just couldn't wear heels, and by the end of it she did, but it was literally just kind of her
Bambi.
yeah, like all over the place, like kind of like, yeah, you're doing really well, babe.
Another big story this week is our interview with Jameela Jamil, who's made history by becoming the first ever solo female presenter of the Radio 1 chart show, which is exciting. So we met up with her last week, and she was quite outspoken about a few things.
Okay,
Like what?
tell us.
She said she's a huge fan of Rihanna, but she said she's bored of seeing her with not many clothes on Instagram and Twitter, and so she was quite outspoken and said she wishes she'd put her pants on and sing, which is what
She does. No, Rihanna does sometimes wear pants. I think we need to give her some credit here.
It was quite surprising actually speaking to her, because there's a lot of things that I don't think most people would know about her or assume about her. Jameela doesn't drink alcohol, has never drunk alcohol in her life.
Fascinating.
She didn't have her first kiss till she was 21, which is quite surprising.
Probably related to the not drinking alcohol.
Yes,
Maybe.
probably. She didn't have the courage.
Well, I think there's lessons to be learned. I think if we start drinking, maybe we'll all look like that.
Yeah, might look as good as her if we don't drink alcohol.
So there's a little insider peek at 3 of our biggest stories. Don't forget to pick up this week's issue. There's much, much more inside, and please leave your comments below.
Rate yourself.
Hi, my name's Shannon from Shannon Louise Vintage, and this is my lookbook.
Hi guys, I'm Coco, sexiest dog alive and latest addition to the FASHTAG team in London's Carnaby.
I got them from Office last year and they cost me about £40, which was down from 120, which is an amazing bargain.